Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Jaron Ennis wins a unanimous 12-round decision. In fact, he didn't lose a round on any of the cards. It was a complete whitewash, 120 to 108 against Karen Chukhadzhian from Ukraine. And Spence becomes the IBF interim world welterweight champion. I mean, why do we need an interim champ when, Errol Spence is the champ? We don't, do we? We don't. It's a rhetorical question. Anyway, let's talk about the fight because Chukhadzhian, Mr. Karen Chukhadzhian was, let's put it this way, he will frustrate you, he will make you look bad, he will slip and slide, he'll loads of lateral movement, circling, lots of feints, he'll pop you with a left hook or something. But you know what he won't do? He won't win. He won't win against the elite fighters because his style is just so awkward, so unbelievably slippery, all this sliding. And, Ennis, for the first 6 rounds, Ennis won the rounds. But it wasn't until the 6th round that he started to think, there was a bit of frustration creeping in, and he thought, okay, I'm going to start, doing a bit more work, going through the gears. In my opinion, for the first 6 rounds, Ennis neglected the body too much. I think it was the opening round, he landed a ramrod jab, which he should have been jabbing more. I appreciate that Chukhadzhian ran like hell. He was actually jumping in and landing his own punches occasionally, but nowhere near enough leather being landed to win rounds. And in the 6th round, like I say, Ennis upped his tempo, was going through the gears, was cutting off the ring a little bit better, and Chukhadzhian inevitably, with using up all that energy, all that boot leather running, all that lateral movement, he was slowing down a bit. And had Ennis been chopping the body a bit more, and again, I know it's difficult because the guy was running so much, but had he concentrated more on the body, probably he would have worn him down and stopped him. Because for the second half of the fight, Karen Chukhadzhian was just sort of looking to survive. There wasn't really anything. He'd sort of stopped trying to win rounds. He was pretty much safety first from the opening bell. But certainly in the second half of the fight, it was a case of, grab and hold, mess him around, pop him with the occasional counter. But that's your lot. I'm just going to survive the 12 rounds. And he did. And to be honest with you, there isn't a lot more to say because this was not an entertaining fight. The one thing I do think about this fight is that now that Ennis has been taking the distance by such a slippery, unorthodox, awkward sod, what he's going to do now is he can look at that fight, recognise that he will get people like that, and work out and work on tactics for cutting off the ring a bit better, being a bit more industrious with his output. You can't really, there is no textbook method to Chukhadzian's boxing, so it's difficult to sort of analyse a specific counter tactic, but at the same time, it's a learning experience for Ennis, and I think he'll probably be a better fighter for it. He'll want to forget about this fight because, as he said in his post-fight interview, the guy ran a lot. But also the fact that Ennis has been taking the distance and didn't really come close at all to putting Chukhadzian on the floor, that might make the other fighters brave. They might think, well, Ennis ain't as good as he thought he was. He ain't as good as people have been saying, because there's a lot of hype around Boots Ennis, and to be honest, deservedly so, because from the opening bell in this fight and in his other fights, he looks like a veteran. He's had 30 fights, all wins, 27 I think are by stoppage or knockout, but he looks so relaxed. He looks like a veteran. Southpaw, bangs the jab. I mean, the jab is a thing of beauty from Ennis when he works it. And against more conventional, did I say he was a southpaw? Ennis is orthodox, but he has boxed south. He does occasionally switch hit. Sorry, I correct myself there. But he's got that ramrod jab. And when he lets his punches go against more orthodox fighters with a more conventional style, he will have success, I think. As for Chukhadzian, he can beat B-, B-level fighters because he's so damn awkward. And he does, when he doesn't feel there's anything coming back at him, he will get a bit brave and start landing his own punches. And he does jump in well with these individual hooks. And he's such a messy fighter, though. Not someone I'd ever want to watch again, to be honest with you. So Boots Ennis, he's got this IBF interim belt. Obviously, Spence is the one he wants. He said that in the post-fight interview. He wants Spence. He wants all the big names. And yeah, he's as ready as he's going to be. He's only 25 years old. I mean, that's got plenty of time left. Chukhadzian is the same age, 26, but Chukhadzian actually drops to 21 wins with 11 KOs and was on a little bit of a KO streak himself. He's only got 2 defeats, both on points. And this is going to be a difficult guy to stop. If Ennis couldn't stop him, I doubt whether many will. But for Ennis, he's got to try and get those top names. And I think you will see a better Boots Ennis if he fights any kind of fighter who's got a little bit more of an orthodox, conventional style, someone that can be read better or at all. Yeah, I still rate Ennis a lot, and this might make a few of the potential opponents a bit braver. But maybe they'll face him. So what did you think of the fight? Did you see it? Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Please do. That helps the channel a great deal. And like the video if you liked it. Thanks for your time as always. We'll speak again soon. And yeah, bye for now.